Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. In today's vlog, we're going to be heading to Silverstone. I'm going to be learning how to properly drive my Porsche 911 that some of you have already seen before. It's actually quite a fun place, so I think you're going to enjoy it there. After that, we're going to go to a designer outlet village called Bicester, and then we're going to be hanging out back at my home, where I'm going to be showing you the things that I bought, and I'm also going to be answering your questions on blogging, brand collaborations, pros and cons of being a blogger, and how to grow your audience. Can you guess where we are? Probably can't. We're at Silverstone today, and we have come to the Porsche Experience Centre, which is behind me. This is a pretty good day out for any of you who are into cars. When you buy a Porsche, you get, in the UK at least, you get a complimentary day at the Experience Centre. You can basically come here for either breakfast or lunch. Then you go out with a trained instructor and you learn how to drive your car in a kind of sporty way. And that's what we're doing today. I like your bag. Really suits
Two
you.
Different oranges, my car.
There is, yeah. I quite like this colour.
Yeah, it's a nice car.
Yeah, it is.
The car they tried to get you to buy.
Yeah.
Is it the Ford?
Yeah. Do you want to go and get a coffee?
Upstairs.
Let's go.
Because I want to see if they've got the GT3.
Yeah. Right, here we go.
Do I look good with this bag?
You suit that bag. I love the way you don't mind carrying it. It's so sweet. Oh, you're zoomed in. Let me zoom you back out. Oh, that's it even more. Yeah, when you drive the cars here, you can't really get up loads of speed. I mean, you can go pretty fast, but it's mainly about handling. This blue lanyard, it clashes with my outfit.
I know. It's not great.
Do you want to, are we picking what we're going to eat?
Yeah.
I'm
not going for the starter because I don't like haggis.
Oh no.
And that's too heavy for me.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just going to get the lamb.
These are the different times that you can come. So like you have breakfast at 10. This is the sitting that we're at, which is 12:30 until 1:30. That's when they serve the food, and then you go out on track. Afternoon tea if you want to do a later one. And then what people tend to do is they go out, like I'll just show you up here. So you go out, you pre-book the car that you're going to drive, and then you can come back in at various points if you want to have a break or get a coffee or something like that. So that's the plan. And then the menu for today is, I don't really like haggis either. So you've got starter, main course, and dessert. Let's see what we've got. Soup. I will probably have the salmon and, oh my god, look at that, cheese. Oh no, probably go for the brownie. So you're not going to get the starter?
I might get the soup then.
Yeah, why not? Might as well.
And then I'm going to go for the lamb. What are you going to have?
I'm going to get the soup as well, I think. I'm pretty sure.
This is Scott.
Hello, nice to meet you, Scott.
Hello, how you doing, David?
How you doing?
We're in that Miami blue one just over there.
Amazing.
Okay.
And what one are you in?
I don't know yet. So what do you want to do?
I think you're in the graphite.
Yeah.
One by the lamppost, the graphite.
Okay.
Graphite blue, the Turbo S.
Okay. Do you want to walk to the car then?
Yes.
With your...
Yes, let's do it.
You don't mind being on film, no?
I don't mind. Okay. We're in the... He's not supposed to be.
This is the colour I was going to get. This is the blue colour I was thinking of.
Yeah, well, it sounds like your car. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you later.
See you later. That is David over there.
Turn left.
I think I'm getting there, slowly. Right, no, you don't have to be on it. You don't have to be on it.
Because I'll be ridiculed.
No, not at all. So
I do it right.
you can do it right and then do it wrong. We've swapped over in the car because we're doing this particular, what's this called, the kick plate?
Kick plate, that's it, yeah.
We're doing the kick plate, which is basically what it says. It kicks out the back of the car, and every time I do it, I swear you've made this more slippery this year. Every time I do it, I can't straighten the car up. So we're gonna deliberately do it wrong this time. and then we're going to do it right, and then I'm going to try and do it right.
You hope.
I don't actually feel nervous with you driving, not that I should. Very nicely done.
So speed is good there. No more than that. No more. No more. Keep it just there. Keep it there. Keep it there. Turn fast. Not enough turn. See how you've only turned half a turn there. Right. You won't actually learn anything.
I want to nail this today.
Yeah, I'm born ready. Okay, go. Brake. Hard as you can. Harder. 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 Okay, not bad.
Those gloves are actually quite nice. I've got some gloves like that that are from Chanel, and they're not dissimilar. Stuff for your phone. Now, what I got last time from here is I got one of these jackets in navy blue, and it doesn't have the stripe on it. It is the most... what's the word? There it is. That's the one that I've got. Can you hold that up for everyone? And it's really lightweight. There's the bit on the side. It's very lightweight, but it's actually quite warm, and it's very good for when you want to be casual. How much is it?
175.
175. I didn't actually, correction, I got given mine when I bought my car, but it's very nice. Oh, you'd look so cute in that.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I just found your next...
My next car. My next car.
My first Porsche.
Oh. It's so pretty here.
The what company?
Yeah, I know. Do you...
Can you have a look?
What? Yeah, why not?
You'd have to.
Yeah, I think so. It's really good for candles.
You've got enough.
I've got so many candles and bed linen. Bed linen. Oh, some of these little fairy lights are nice as well. How much are we talking about for this stuff? Hang on. Super King. £85, that's not a discount. No, seriously. Oh, hang on, is it 40% off £85?
It's not £40, it's £50.
33% off.
Is it what? Is it just those that?
How does the pricing work in here?
60% off lights. See, that's this.
Because that is nice actually, this one that's got the silver stripe around it. 33. Oh, I think you have to pick the thing and then look. They don't actually write what the price is on there. They base it on the fact that you need to do the maths.
Yeah. So, but is that 30% off?
33, I'd say.
But that's 50.
It's not nice though.
I'm just saying.
That's okay with the bubbles. So confusing. I wish they'd just price things based on what they are. The stripy one's nice as well. 33% off.
Super King.
Super King. That's not the...
Savoy. I'm bored already.
You're bored already.
I can't believe you brought me here to look at bed covers.
No, you said to come in here. Oh yeah, let's look in Dior and see what they've got. Last time I came in here, it was things I'd never even seen in the store before. I have seen that bag before though. Be interested to know what discounts are. See, a lot of this is... We went into Dior, we weren't allowed to film. Everything in there was basically 40% off, but a lot of the bags were... How would you describe it? Not that nice.
I was going to say yuck.
Yeah, there was like, even with the shoes, there was nothing in there that I remembered seeing previously. Hit and miss. Do you want to go and burp? Oh, that's nice.
Somewhere it's warm would be nice.
Can do. That's quite a nice Mac.
Yeah, for flashing.
Why do you always have... Right, let's go and have a look. Because I want to... Oh, is that the price of it? Rainwear... How is that a dress? I went into Yves Saint Laurent just now, and I swear, I feel like I've robbed them with the price I've just paid. There is this Yves Saint Laurent bangle that I've wanted probably for about 18 months, and I just never brought myself to do it because it was like £445 or something to that degree. Didn't want to do it, and I just got it in there for 117, and it's current. Like, I was really surprised by the price. I thought he'd made a mistake. Valentino, what we've got here. They have got rock studs. Hey guys, let me get myself comfortable. I've just finished work. I'm absolutely shattered today. It is 7:15. I'm gonna go to the gym in a minute. I thought if I get changed for the gym, then I've got no excuse. I have to go. This is half my problem. In the winter, I feel like probably most of us feel like this in the winter, but because it's dark and cold, the thought of having to go to the gym and get changed in what normally feels like quite a cold changing room is enough to make me not want to go. What am I doing? Right. I want to show you what I got at Bicester Village, because I mentioned it, but I didn't show it. And what else do I want to do? I've got a couple of other products that I'm going to show you as well. And then I'm going to do 3 of your subscriber cards to me today, because I've had quite a few turning up recently and I think I need to get on top of it. Okay, so yesterday, David and I went to that Silverstone event that you saw. So that's what we did. And then on the way back from there, we went to Bicester Village because it's on the way back home. Now, the only thing I got at Bicester Village was from Yves Saint Laurent, and it's this bracelet in here. I think I said to you yesterday that I had been looking at this for a while. Comes in like this dust bag. I thought the guy made a mistake when he priced it up. Do any of you recognise this? The YSL bangle? It's upside down. It comes in yellow gold, rose gold and silver. Like, not real, it's like costume jewellery, it's not real or anything. And it looks like that. And I first saw this on Net-a-Porter last year, and I liked it. However, it's £440 or thereabouts. And I couldn't, on this occasion, I couldn't justify it for costume jewellery. I know I've done that with Chanel before, but I feel like Chanel's a bit different. And I got to the till and he said it was £117. And I was like, sorry, but have you made a mistake? And he said, no, we've got like an extra promotion on today, so it's even cheaper. And I was just like, that's really good. See, this is the thing, at Bicester Village, you don't get things that are classics. You get things that are seasonal and they haven't sold and they've ended up there at the outlet thing. I do think that if you want a girls' day out, or you want to go out with like your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner or your husband or whatever, I do think it's quite a fun place to go, and it's good to go and get lunch and just have a walk about, but it's very hit and miss. You'll go there on Sundays, and if you get there early enough in the day, because I think they get deliveries every day, if you get there early enough, you can do quite well. I don't really do too much beauty, but whenever I do, it's things that I think are working quite well. The first one is this. I really struggle, I feel like, with my under eyes, because I feel like I've got combination skin. It's like oily on my cheeks, but then I feel like around my eyes it's quite dry. And one thing that I hate so much is that if I put on, I've not actually been wearing foundation for weeks now, and it's not an issue, but if I wear foundation, it is an issue, whereby under my eyes goes really dry, and it almost looks like, as you have expression lines, the dryness makes the foundation like almost crack a bit, and it looks like I've got lines under my eyes, and I can't stand the way it looks. It's that one that I told you about that I buy on Etsy of all places. It is cruelty-free and vegan, and it's by this brand called Qualarex Beauty, and I've been using 2 products on my face since November, and the change has been quick and it's been really effective. And I put it on around my eyes morning and night, and the change has just been incredible. Like any sort of dryness, any fine lines have just gone. Like to an amazing point where I don't even need to wear foundation anymore, and I've been really surprised by it. So I've been using that. And then the other thing that I've been using as well is they've got a serum that I mix with my regular moisturiser, and I put that on in the morning and in the evening as well. That's it. I sometimes put on some like concealer around my nose, but otherwise I don't bother. Then the other thing, because I haven't been wearing foundation, some days I've wanted something that has given me a bit of a glow. And I'd heard about this and I wasn't sure what I was gonna think, but again, I've been pleasantly surprised. It's by Guerlain and it's this terracotta spray. You can get it in 2 colours, in light and dark, and I think this is the darker one. It is like, you know, their terracotta, like the classic, really well-known bronzing powder? It is that, but in a spray format. So it's dry, you just spray it over your face and it gives you such a nice glow. Shall I do it now? I don't know if you're gonna see this, it's very subtle, but in real life, it just makes you look quite healthy. You can't see anything, but just trust me, when you put this on, if you don't like wearing foundation or you just don't like wearing much makeup, give this a go, spray it on, and it just makes you, it just gives you like a glow. It gives you a bit of colour in your face. Now moving on to some of your letters. I've got a whole pile that I'm going to be getting through shortly. Right, I've got 3 here. I'm going to start with this red one, which is from the US. Oh, it's a Christmas card. Oh, it's so pretty. But this is from Tanya. Dear Sophie, I love watching your videos. They're so inspiring and they never fail to make me smile. Furthermore, you have such a wonderful personality that I really adore. So thank you for making them even though you are busy with work. I wish you a very happy holidays. I'm always so touched when any of you write to me with such just lovely messages. It means so much that you enjoy the videos. It honestly means so much because they are a labour of love. And when I get your messages saying that they've helped you, like whenever I do the talking about work ones, and I am no expert, I'm just sharing what's worked for me. The amount of you that come forward and you're like, I did that, I did what you said and I got a promotion. It's like really humbling, and I'm just astounded and honoured and really, really pleased that any of the things I put out there might help any of you. So that is good. And I love your card. Thank you so much, Tanya. Here we've got another one from Emily. I'm going to be changing the way I do subscriber mail, by the way, because previously I'd save things up and I would do one video where I would do everything in one go. But the problem with those is, first of all, when you write to me, it can take a while for things to arrive. And then if you're waiting a further month for me to save up enough to do a video, I think it just adds too much time. So I'm going to do these, like read things out more in individual videos. The other thing I'm going to do is in 2017, particularly towards the end of it, I started to have a lot of mail coming through that was actually PR mail, but under that umbrella of subscriber, if that makes sense. And what I want to do is anything that is PR, i.e. where a link is required to promote the item, I'm going to treat that as PR. And I think that's the fair thing to do, because I even had a couple of you say something about this. One in particular sticks in my mind where you'd made an observation that some of the mail in those subscriber videos felt more PR as opposed to subscriber. So let me know what you think. Do you even mind the PR stuff being mixed in, or would you like me to treat any PR mail as I would any other PR mail, which is where I test it, and if I like it then I talk about it? Just let me know what you think. Oh, look, it's origami bunnies. It's Jessie and Louis. My god, the talent. I love the colour of this paper, this lilac-y paper. This says, Dear Sophie, I've been watching your videos now for over a year and I love your content. I admire your style, especially how genuine and down to earth you are. After watching your PO Box videos, I finally decided to write. I feel like I'm at a crossroads in my life. I'm majoring in art history, minoring in Russian. I just got accepted into med school, and as excited as I am to devote myself to this career, the career you've dreamed of, I'm afraid you're afraid your other passions are going to fall to the side. You go on to say that you've got a fashion blog that you started up, and that you, at the moment, it's just like a hobby and just for fun. But there's a perfectionist side of you that wants it to be a big success. And it gets hard when you compare yourself to other amateur bloggers who get cool collaborations and they've got a larger following. It makes me wonder why I'm even trying and if anyone out there is even listening. Did you ever feel this way when you started YouTube? How did you keep yourself motivated and passionate even when things weren't going the way you wanted them? Also, do you have any tips for an aspiring, very amateur blogger who wants to make it big in her own right without, so to say, selling out? You say that you're a student, you can't afford a ton of new clothes every time or a photographer, but I try my best. And you say, I know you love rabbits, so I've sent you some cheeky origami bunnies. I made them and I hope you appreciate the humour. I look forward to your content. Thank you so much, Emily. And Emily, the skill of those, and I think I know what they're doing, but the skill is so good. Right, Emily, your questions are really good questions, and they're questions that even I asked myself at the beginning. First of all, massive well done on getting into med school. And you're kind of talking to the wrong person in many ways when it comes to success in the blogging world, because A, I don't see myself as successful in the blogging world, and B, it's not where my main focus is. I fell into blogging 50% by chance and 50% by mistake. If any of you are watching as well and you've got like an Instagram account you're looking to grow, or a blog or anything like that, and you're sat there thinking, I'm making all this stuff and no one even knows I'm here, keep going with it. And I'm sure you hear that off everyone and it gets really boring, but honestly, I can tell you, I have not made it. And I started my blog in 2012. I can't even think of one blogger who has got really big overnight off the back of whatever it might be. Pretty much everyone that I can think of has been doing it for like years. And it can be really hard when you look at a lot of the big bloggers and you're like, oh, they're going on these trips away and they're getting sent all the stuff that I've got to go out and buy to put in my videos. That's expensive. I mean, blogging, people don't talk about this, it is very expensive to do. And so when you do get a deal that's paid, you sort of need that to clear everything off. So I see both sides of the fence, and I can see that you don't want to sell out and you don't want to be on the other side where you're having to fund everything. I get it. So I think that carry on doing what you're doing. Pretty much most of the big people, they've been doing it years before they got big. And that bit that you're going through, and even I'm going through, where you're self-funding it, they've all been through it as well. What you need to do is you need to get a frequency with your content, and you need to be consistent. If you take a break, it's demoralizing, but if you're like, no one's reading this anyway, so what? I won't put out a video this week, or I won't put out a blog post. That's where it starts to fail. You've got to be frequent with it, because the algorithms work off the back of that, whether it's Google or whether it's YouTube. You need to be frequent with it. When it comes to photography, I actually, and I still do, I have a friend who does my photography for me, and I do his and he does mine. So if you can find someone that can help you, even back in the early days, I used to get David to do my pictures for me. And you just have to do what you do to build up. Don't feel bad, like don't look at big accounts and think, oh, you know, you're there and you're living the dream, because chances are they're not. And it's probably taken them years. It normally takes years. Emily, thank you so much for your letter. I really hope that that has helped. And any of you watching as well who have got a blog, I hope that's helped. One thing I keep meaning to tell you is, do you remember, was it last year or the year before? Anyway, I decided to go on like a health thing and I lost 1.5 stone. And one of the things that I wanted to tell you, which was the biggest thing I did, is I love my food, and I always have, and I pretty much eat what I want, to be honest, I do. But my thing is, and I've always been like this, if I go on a diet per se, my weight doesn't, unless I'm severely cutting down my calories, which I hate doing because I don't feel good for it, my weight doesn't tend to do too much. My thing's exercise. I've always been able to pretty much eat what I want as long as I do exercise once a day. And what I've been doing pretty much every single day is, there is a lady on YouTube and she does these videos and they're like between 4 minutes and 20 minutes long. And after work, if I can't be bothered to go to the gym, or sometimes I do them at the gym actually, and I will actually link to her channel below, because if any of you, maybe you don't want to pay for the gym, or you can't afford the gym, or you just are too busy, do her videos. They're brilliant. She's called Lucy. Oh, what is this? A hydrogel mask. I love this. Oh my God, it's for the neck. Look at that. It's like a clear thing that goes on the neck. That looks really good. This is from Delia. Dear Sophie, thank you for the videos that you make. You make me feel so comfortable, especially after, oh no, my father passed away so recently. You will probably never know how much your videos mean to me. P.S. The neck mask I've included is an absolute favourite of mine. Sorry I could not afford at the moment to get you something more substantial. Oh my God, Delia, you haven't got to get me anything. That is so kind of you. Please, any of you watching, no one send me anything. I keep saying it. You are all the most kind group of people. I love your letters though. Never feel that you have to send me anything. Please just don't send me anything. I always feel really guilty whenever you do. You don't have to. I just wanted to take the time to wish you a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. All the best to you and David and all of your loved dear ones. With love, Delia. Delia, thank you so much. What a lovely card. I'm so sorry to hear about your father. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Death is like the worst thing. It's just the absolute pits, it really is. That is pretty much everything. I hope this video hasn't been too long and boring, by the way, and that you don't mind the mix of fashion and cars and talk and stuff like that. I'm gonna go to the gym before I bail out on it. Thank you all again. I hope you have a lovely evening and I will see you in Sunday's video.